Hi everybody, it's Julie and happy December. Happy December. So this month our junk journal challenge is going to be 12 days of making a junk journal. So going along with the 12 days of Christmas idea, we are going to be making a journal this time. It can be any type or theme, but it needs to be 4x8 or larger. It needs to have 60 pages or more, and when you're finished, all your items must be finished and put into the journal for your journal picks, okay? The really cool thing is you're going to use the required items this time, and then you get to use anything in your stash. So that includes any tools and any items. And these can be new items brought into your craft room during the challenge, as well as things that are already here. Okay, so 12 days. First of all, we're going to go with the 12 things you must include. You must include tissue paper. Okay, so you might have some pretty tissue paper. Or you might just have some cute tissue paper. Or you might have some plain tissue paper, okay? And then some wrapping paper. Get an idea of the theme here. So you might have some fun wrapping paper. That was from either Home Goods or TJ Maxx. Ribbon. Okay, so this can be ribbon like from that you're using to wrap your gifts and things. Or it can be pretty. Look at all the glitter already on my table. That's crazy. Oh, from the tissue. Okay, so it can be curly ribbon. It can be pretty ribbon. It can be ribbon scraps, but you need to use ribbon. Number 4, a gift bag or a gift box. Remember, this is a gift box down here. I also have cut up another one that's kind of more rustic. And so, but, you know, we have used gift bags several times on this channel. And, you know, we had that couple of times that we had the gift bags that just kept on giving. Number 5 is a napkin. So I have the napkins from the prizes from the birthday party. Okay, so I might use that. And so you need to use your whole napkin. Okay, so if you pull in a napkin, you need to use the whole thing. Your gift bag or box, do your best on using all that. Number 6 is tickets. So it can be, you know, little tickets like this. They can be bus tickets, train tickets, plane tickets, any kind of tickets. We also consider guest checks tickets because several restaurants still call it a ticket when they're talking about it. So tickets, guest checks, and tickets. Number 7 is mail. And this can be any part of your mail. It could be the envelope. It could be the postage stamp. It could be what came in the mail. You could do some of that amazing sandpaper stuff like we've done before. And let's see. So next we have paint. And this is paint. This is not gesso or any of that. It's paint. And so you are going to use paint somewhere in your journal this time. Envelopes, stamps, and stenciling. So we've got a couple of things that we're going to do are a little different this time, hopefully. But stamping and stenciling. Number 11 is gift tags. Okay, so I was trying to keep a Christmas theme here, and the things that I have out for like wrapping presents and making presents, and so these are the things that are on here. So gift tags, and those can be the sticky ones, or they can be ones like we also had in the prizes from the birthday party. So like this tag, that's a gift tag, to and from on the back. So, and if you don't have any, you can make your own gift tags and then use them. Okay, and then a jingle bell. Somewhere you need to use a jingle bell. It can be a little teeny tiny one like the fairy type, or it can be like this one, or it can be regular jingle bells. Like, oh, those are beads. Anyway, jingle bells. And then also, as always, you need to use 6 full pages of Dear Julie Julie digitals. Now, your pages can be ephemera pages or pages for the journal. Okay, so that's what you must, the 12 things you must include, plus the Dear Julie Julie digitals. These are our 12 days of Christmas. Okay, so we'll start here. 12 assorted tags, 11 journal cards, 10 layered clusters, 9 ready edges, 8 pretty pockets, 7 page tattoos, 6 embellished page tabs, 5 paper clips, 4 dangling charms, 3 flip-flops, 2 double tucks, and a fluffy tassel with a dangle. Okay, so we're going to be making a fluffy tassel with a dangle, 2 double tucks, 3 flip-flops, 4 dangling charms, 5 paper clips, 6 embellished page tabs, 7 paper page tattoos, 8 pretty pockets, 9 ready edges, 10 layered clusters, 11 journal cards, and 12 assorted tags. Okay, so that's what we're making. Yes, it's a lot of embellishments, but some of them are pretty, like tattoos. That's stamping on your paper and putting it in the thing. Now, remember, all of your things need to need to have the 3 additional enhancements or embellishments. So remember, enhancements, it can be stamping, inking, all of the things, stapling. Gluing is not one of them. Okay, so that's what you need to include. This is what we're making, and this is how we're doing it this time. Okay, we are going to make, I wanted to come up with a kind of a formula on how I could make a journal in 12 days. And I've made several journals in hours and in a day or two, but wanted to give you a way of fulfilling this in 12 days. Okay, so 12 days to make a journal. On the first day, we're going to choose a size and theme. We're going to gather our items, and we're going to make our cover. Okay, so that's your first day. It might be more than one day that you're thinking about it, but that day that you sit down, you're going to choose your size and theme. So the size of your journal, the type of journal, and the theme of your journal. Okay, then you're going to gather your items. Remember, you need to grab the items on this list, and then other things that you might have saved to make this particular journal that you want to make this time. It does not need to be a Christmas journal, but we're just going with this 12 days of making a journal theme. Okay? On day 2, you're going to choose your pages. So you might pull out your cardstock and all of the things that you like to use, a map page, your ledger paper, your fancy papers, your Dear Julie Julie digitals, your coffee dyed paper, your doilies, your envelopes, any of the things that you want to be used as pages. Now, at this point, I would also, if you're going to be making a page out of your wrapping paper, you're going to want to go ahead and cut and make your page out of your wrapping paper. and fold it the way you want to have it. If you were going to glue your tissue paper to something and have a page, then you want to do that on this day. So you're choosing your pages, you're making your fancy folds. So if you are using, you know, an 8.5 by 11, but you know that you want to fold it and have it have a fold, like a fold up pocket. Okay. I'm going to go with I'll go with 8.25 on. I just want to make sure that if I fold it, it's something that I can use. Okay, so if you are folding, you know, either for a flip or for pockets, you want to do that at this point. Now, your pockets, okay, so like I've got that pocket there. These pockets can count towards your pockets, okay? So there's a possibility I might want to add something in here and make a double pocket. Then I'm going to want to do that at this point as well. So you're actually going to be planning your journal and the things that are going in as pages at this point. Okay, so you want to do your fancy folds for your pockets, your flips, and your double tucks. So if you're going to be adding envelopes for double tucks, you want to put those in there at this point if they are going in, you know, full as a full page. If it's going to be added to the outside of the page, you don't need to worry about that at this point. But okay, and then you're going to bind your journal. So that's why you want to have all those things in order at this point on day 2, because you're going to choose your papers, you're going to put them together, and then you're going to bind it. And you're going to have a journal that is ready for the next, what do we got, 10 more days, and then we're going to make things and be able to put them directly in it. When I'm doing it, I will be not putting them in it because it's hard to take the pictures. Anyway, maybe I will be putting it. We'll see. Okay. Okay. So there you go. That we're now at the point that our journal is put together, and on day 3, we're going to make our 10 our 10 clusters. So 10 layered clusters. And these can all be alike. Your 10 layered clusters, they need to have 4 things happening on them. Okay, so remember that includes inking. If you staple something on there, your staples count as one of your things. So if you are taking, say, the cardstock cutout, and you're going to add some words, and say you're going to staple those words on, that would be 4 items, okay? If you're going to ink it and then just add Santa Claus and you're going to glue it, that would be 4 items because you're inking somewhere on there would count as your cluster. Okay, so now your 10 clusters, if you're doing December daily, your 10 clusters could be your numbers. So your 25 numbers, 10 of those, 10 of those could count as your clusters. Number 4 is ready edges and tabs. You've seen us do that where we take several things. You guys, it's really cold here in my pajamas. I'm in my warm pajamas. So maybe this Merry Christmas ribbon, this ticket, and and then something else that's long, and possibly like some lace under there, and you'd have your 4 items. Okay? And that is going to go on the edge of your page. Okay, so that's a ready edge. Okay, and then of course your tabs, same thing, they need to have 4 things. So you could have your ticket be a tab, it could be inked, it could have some bling on it, and maybe you stamped on it, or you cut out an image from a Dear Julie digital and you put it over the stick, the word ticket, or you added some washi tape, or a sticker. So there's lots of ways of getting that. That is your page ready edges and tabs. Next is your paper clips. On day 5, we're going to make 5 paper clips. Okay, that's what our thing is 5 paper clips. But we're going to make our paper clips on day 5. And you can make more, but that's what we've got for day 5. Day 6 is tattoos and stamping and stenciling. Okay, so adding page tattoos and adding some other stamping and stenciling. You can see these are going to be some really easy ones. Day 7 is pockets, and those are your other pockets, and then finishing decorating your pockets that you added up here with the fancy folds. On day 8, flips and tucks. You're going to add in your tucks and your flip-flops and finish what you started up here as well. Day 9, you need 10 journal cards. Now, not all 10 the same, but you can have like 3 or 4 the same, and then have a few different setups for your journal cards, and a variety of sizes possibly, but at least 3 different types of journal cards, okay, to get your 11 journal cards. So at least 3 types to get your 11. I'm going to put that here. 3 types. Okay, now your 12 assorted tags, they need to all be different. Now, if you choose to make the patchwork tags, we're going to let you have 5 that are the same. Okay, so 5 can be the same. The rest of them need to be different. And your different can be what type of tag is it on? Is it on a double folded tag? Is it on a matchbox type tag, or a tag that has a pocket in the back? That can be what's different, okay? And so that is day 10. You are going to make your assorted tags. Day 11, you're going to make your fluffy tassel and your charms. And at this point, you'll kind of have an idea of the way that your journal is looking, and what direction you want to go with that fluffy tassel. Now remember, your fluffy tassel needs to have a dangle. So it's a tassel with it can have several things hanging from the ring, but it needs to have at least one dangle. And your dangle, of course, needs to have at least 4 things happening on it. So that's where you could put your jingle bell, and you could possibly have some beads, charm type things from your stash. I cannot wait to see what you do with that. Okay, day 12, you're going to be putting it all together and adding your finishing touches. So if you wanted to add more lace to the edges, if you wanted to add some more stenciling, or even maybe some stamping. And don't forget, your tattoos, they can be words, not just images. So if you had a variety of word stamps that you wanted to put in your journal, you can do that with tattoos. So going through and just adding your finishing touches. Maybe you need some inserts for some of your envelopes or something like that. And so on day 12, you'll be doing that. And then on day 13, you are going to go ahead and you're going to make a video or a slideshow, a group of pictures of your journal for all of us to see. Okay, so that's 12 days to make a journal, and this is what we're going to be making. Okay, so these are the required elements. You'll find a little box in the special group that's been made for this challenge, and it will have a place for you to add your pictures of what you made. Okay, and then these are the things you have to include. And so you're going to show us, take a picture of how you use the tissue paper, how you use the wrapping paper. And so there will be element boxes for what you used and what you made. And then your 12 days, let us know how it went. Tell us how many days it took you to do day 1, day 2. How many things did you get made in your day 3? And so that is how that is going to work. And then, let's see. So after you have finished your journal, you are going to post those pictures in those finished elements. You'll find those in that special group. Yes, we will have mini challenge in the challenge. We'll have 3 of them in December, and they will have prizes in there for those. You have the chance of prizes for those that finish and post them on time in those groups. Actually, it's in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group is where you post those, and it will be an event. The easiest way to find it is to go to the search inside Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, and type in mini challenge in the challenge 12.1 or 12.2, whichever one it is you're looking for, and that'll come up. Otherwise, it will be pinned in the featured. Okay, so you can find it there. If you have questions, we have a special question box inside the group, and we ask that you ask your questions in that box, because a lot of times if you ask the question, other people probably have it too. Now, the thing that happens with the questions is a lot of times others will answer the questions before I get there. Just know that if they have answered the question, they are pretty sure they know the answer. And so we'll go with that. And if when I go in and I check it, it's been very, very seldom that that somebody's answered a question wrong. And so just know that you can go with that if somebody answers that. And I want to thank those that check the answer box. We have some that check it like the question box. They check it like every day, and it really does help the challenge out, and it helps all of the newbies. Okay, we do have a deadline for this, and that is the last day of December at midnight. So just like Cinderella, everything turns into pumpkins and mice and stuff like that at midnight. So make sure that you at least get your pictures and post them in the finished post as soon as you finish the journal. In the the keyboard finished post. You're going to see those, and that's where you post your finished journal, you post your video link, and you post the name of your photo album. And your photo album name needs to have your name in it so that I can find you when it comes time for the VIP. Okay. Also, watch for this special checkoff and details list that Darlene and Carrie put in the group. These are both, they're different, but they cater to different personalities. So they work really, really well. So look at them both and find the one that suits your personality best and use it. And they are such a time saver, lifesaver, rather than having to type it out yourself or to write it out. Okay, so I know this is a busy time, and I hope you can fit in this challenge into some of the little spots that you have. I think it's going to be a great one for December, because I do believe that you will be able to finish this and to be able to do it in the time spaces that you do have. Okay. Couple other things. Yes, you use a Dear Julie digital. I thank you for that. Remember that the digitals are on sale in the Etsy shop through the 7th. And so that is so that you can get the digitals that are right for you for the journal that you want to make. Also, so the deadline is the 31st. Oh my gosh. The VIP will be in January. So for everyone that finishes their journal, finishes it on time, and posts it in those posts, we have a virtual internet party. And our virtual internet party is a lot of fun. It's a couple of hours. We get together. Oh, you'll get a free digital that I make, and it's especially for that, for you, for finishing. It will eventually be available in the Etsy shop as well. But during that two-hour party, we'll make something out of that digital, and the parties have been a lot of fun. So sometimes we get to play games. Sometimes we have played trivia, had other things going on. It's just a lot of fun and a great way to get together and interact with our community. So that is our details for our 12 days to make a journal. So remember, we are making a journal in 12 days. Now, I'm making a journal in 12 days. Hopefully 12 videos, and we'll have this journal finished for you. You can take as much time as you want, as long as you're finished by the deadline, to receive the prizes and invitation to the VIP. Okay, so again, we are making 12 assorted tags, 11 journal cards, 10 layered clusters, 9 ready edges, 8 pretty pockets, 7 paper page tattoos, 6 embellished page tabs, 5 paper clips, 4 dangling charms, 3 flip-flops, 2 double tucks, 1 fluffy tassel and 1 fluffy tassel with a dangle. Ta-da! And then those are the other requirements. So if you came in late, do check that out. Now I will post the group information in the description box down below, as well as in the chat if you're here for the premiere. And so come on over to the group and join us. And I hope you have fun making a journal in 12 days. Yay! Okay, so let's get to it. Bye. Just a little note. I did add some December daily prompts to the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group and the Buy Me a Coffee. Those are free. And maybe you might want to use those with your December journaling. And one more thing. You can do this in day-by-day increments or any increment of time that is going to work for you. There you go. Let's get to it.